Hello, welcome to Jason's Sports Show. Again, I've got the Callahan man on hand. What's up, Boston?
What's going on?
So, I'm going to start the show today with a quick rant about the Los Angeles Dodgers. First of all, I want to say the Dodgers, despite the fact that they've gained so many good players, have not performed well. They're another team that wants to be in the playoffs, and they're definitely not trying to be. Last night, they lost to the Cardinals. That's a huge loss, because we have to either take the next 3 games, or we were supposed to sweep that series, but now we have to take the next 3 games in a row. If you're listening to those Dodgers, you better get yourself into shape, or else we won't be seeing you in mid-October. I'm going to get on, so I also have a chance to speak. Okay, so Cowboys facing the Seahawks. What do you expect from the Cowboys?
I expect a good performance from the Cowboys. I think they're going to come off strong since their last game. I think they have a lot of confidence.
Tell me one more breakout performance. How about Ogletree?
I think Ogletree's going to perform, if not the same or better than he performed last game.
So you're saying you're predicting more than 8 catches this next game?
Not more than 8 catches. More yards, though.
How is Marshawn Lynch going to come to the equation against the Cowboys defense?
I think he's going to be a big factor for the Seahawks, but Cowboys defense has really stepped up this year, so I think we won't have any trouble defending him.
Okay, so Russell Wilson will be no problem well, here's a good matchup. It's going to be Marcus Ware. How many times does he sack Russell Wilson this game?
5.
5 sacks. Now, did you watch the game last night, Green Bay versus Chicago?
I did not.
Cole Matthews had something like 3 or 4 sacks on Jay Cutler. Russell Wilson's a rookie. Do you think that Marcus Ware, sorry Seattle fans, but do you think that Marcus Ware has a chance to severely injure Russell Wilson, a running quarterback who's just a rookie starting out this year?
Definitely. DeMarcus is determined this year.
DeMarcus, isn't he going for a sack record this year?
Yeah, he's going for the sack record this year.
So it should be interesting. Oh, wow, we've already accumulated 2 minutes. I have a question to ask you, though. Tonight's game, which I'll be talking about later, LaSalle Maranatha, should be an exciting game, rivalry game. Currently, Maranatha leads the series 3-1. What's the most exciting football game you've ever seen in person?
In person, I don't really know. Maybe the Monrovia CIF game was pretty cool.
How about the Arcadia Monrovia game back in last year?
That was alright. Ellis McCarthy got injured, so he wasn't really playing at his full potential.
He injured himself. Let me awesome numbers that I made. Let's start off with this. Austin came over to my house. We were chatting, we were playing video games. We go off to the bar with some friends. Then one of the best nights I can remember in the last year happened. Monrovia, huge team. If you're not familiar with it, Monrovia's been champions 2 straight years, right? Or something like that. Arcadia put up a good team last year, but that week before they lost to St. Francis by a heartbreaker field goal. So we're going to this game. First drive of the game, Arcadia has it, and they fumble the ball. And it's obvious that Arcadia is not going to match up with these guys. We get a lead, though. Halftime comes, we're leading. A lot of these Monrovia fans are starting to talk trash. Austin remembers the African-American kid with the shirt off. You remember that, Austin?
I do.
And he was trying to start fights. Good thing security took care of him, because 4th quarter comes around. Current UCLA safety, Killer Legacy, was the wide receiver on that play. Current backup QB, backup QB, Miles Carr, was the current quarterback for Arcadia at the time. Both of them would turn out to be one of the best offensive players in the Pacific League of 2012, of the 2011-2012 season. The play was a simple 4th down play, 2 men on Taylor. Do you remember what happened?
I do not.
You don't remember what happened?
Don't remember that game.
I think you, sir, need to refresh. I don't know what happened. Taylor runs around, a slant, a whole city's hope rests on the hands of Miles Carr. He throws the ball, 2 guys in Taylor. What happens next? Well, we can describe is one of the top 10 moments I've ever seen in history, as for me in sports. Taylor catches the ball, takes out the two defenders, touchdown, crowd goes wild. Moravian said, quiet. Moravian said, let me tell you something about Moravia. Basketball is not their sport, am I right?
You're right.
Baseball's not their sport. Soccer, I think, might be the sport. But football is where they get their bread and butter. This is where all the money goes, am I correct?
Yeah.
So, they're silence. They can't believe this. They're about to lose to Arcadia, a team coached by the famous coached by Coach Diamante, famous guy here in Arcadia, and they stand. They try to come back, but Alex McCallaway, a cornerback on the Apaches, intercepts them. Game over. That was one of the best moments. And plus, we went to the blacklight dance after that, so that was pretty cool.
I hate that dance.
It was a horrible dance, but yeah. So tonight, we're in for a real treat. So quickly, let's get to the game of weeks. Austin doesn't really know does not know high school football too much, but I'll read off my predictions. St. Francis at La Mirada. St. Francis wins that game. Moravian at San Dimas. Moravian wins that game. Nogales at San Marino. Can I get San Marino for the win? Baldwin Park at San Gabriel. I don't know, San Gabriel maybe? Okay, La Mirada versus Central Valley. Let's not joke around. Arcadia is rivals CV. Let's go La Mirada. Contreras at Gabriel Lindo. I don't know how to pronounce his names, but the first one I said, Warren Rosemead. I meant to say Warren. Glendale at South Pasadena. That's South Pasadena's win. Aaron Wilson at Alhambra. Ellie Wilson. Blau versus Doug Glass at New York. Doug Glass. Sierra Vista at Keppel. Marshall at South Region 2. What kind of name is South Region 2?
That's an elite name right there.
Marshall. Bosco Tech at Westminster. You can't argue with a private school. Bosco Tech. They're private school, right? I don't know. Pasadena at Salzman. I have to go with my friend Dino Valmorali. He's the guy from Pasadena for the win. Real Honda Prep at Berlin. We're not the struggle Real Honda Prep. Real Honda Prep for the win. So now here we go. Game of the week. LaSalle at Maranatha. LaSalle, surprise season coming up, 3-0. Maranatha, not so much. A friend of ours was the running back for Maranatha. He's injured. We won't reveal his name on air because we do not have the rights to the players' names yet. But tonight's game, big game, Maranatha, leading the series 3-1. Austin Callahan, what is your prediction, my friend?
I think Maranatha's going to take it. I think LaSalle streak is going to end here and tonight.
Hard words for a man who doesn't know any football besides the Cowboys. But he may be right. Maranatha has been waiting for an opponent that has not been higher ranked. I want to show you something, Austin Callahan. Something interesting. Where is it? National. Let's think about the they are ranked in the 10,000s.
Nice.
The answer's 5,000s. State 700s, Lancers 400, Section 300s, Lancers 100, Section Division 22nd, Lancers 8. Did that shift your views at all?
No, does not.
I don't believe what I'm hearing right now, but that is very not cool at all.
I'm going for the underdog.
They're not the underdog. They lead the series 2-1 overall. Did that shift your view at all? That they're the underdog?
No.
Let me ask you a good question. Are you just doing this because our friend, baseball prospect Robert Crew likes LaSalle? Is that the reason why you're picking Maranatha?
Nope.
What reason do you have?
Maranatha's at home. They really want this win. It's a rivalry game. They're going to come out strong.
Well, first of all, tonight will be our first, if you guys will read it later on, tonight will be our first ever news report. I'll be on the story. I'll be getting interviews tonight. I'll possibly, maybe we'll get some interviews on this show next week. I don't know, but tonight's going to be insane. And next week, we got another game in the league. We got Monrovia at St. Francis. Would you be interested in going to that game?
I don't know. I think St. Francis is going to throw a beat down on Monrovia.
That's strong words, especially they're both 2 points that destroyed Arcadia. But, enough about that. What's the best sporting event you've ever been to?
Basketball game.
Are you talking about Clippers Bucks?
Yep.
He's talking about Clippers Bucks.
Clippers Bucks.
Let me give you a rundown quickly, folks, if you do not know what I'm talking about. Clippers Bucks, January 7th, a Saturday. Parents say, you're going to bring 3 friends to a basketball game. Who wants to bring one? Austin, Dino, and Robert. We got there, Robert sporting his Clipper stuff. Dino's like, we're going to a basketball game. Austin's just like, okay. So we got Wolfgang Puck.
Horrible food.
Well, first of all, everyone else besides Austin appreciated the food. Austin literally said, fine, I'll eat these poor people's food. I died. I could not believe it. I wanted to go home after that. Let me say that first off, that none of the Clipper games I went to this season were good Clipper games. This Clipper game in particular, because apparently Detroit and the Saints are playing that night, right?
I think so.
So apparently the players were distracted. Even though they had the game going on at the scoreboard at Staples Center. So we go in, we buy crap. We don't even buy good food. We bought like Russell pretzels. But we wanted to buy the cinnamon bites. They don't have the cinnamon bites. They have the salty bites.
I didn't buy any food. No big deal.
Because you don't have any money.
I always have money.
Okay, first off, whatever. Okay, we get in, low scoring game. Long story short, worst game of my life. Go home crying. Okay. Tomorrow's game, me and Austin, and the whole game, we'll be going to UCLA, Rose Bowl, to go see UCLA play. They're playing the University of Houston. Austin's not very much of a buff when it comes to NCAA football, but
I don't follow it.
can you give me a pick? I please hope you give me the right pick. Who do you think's winning tomorrow?
Who's playing?
UCLA and Houston?
Yeah, I'm going to go with UCLA.
Oh, thank the Lord! Oh, Lord!
Only because I don't know who the hell Houston is.
And Taylor Legacy's on UCLA. Oh, Lord have mercy! I thought he was choose Houston. If he chose Houston, I would have been crying my eyes out.
Hey, Texas is only for the Cowboys.
Wise words from a man who I've known for the past 8 years?
I have no idea, Jason.
7 years, I'd like to say. We've been together since 4th grade and now we're in junior year. Him, if Riley's trying out for basketball or football, me, a journalist looking for the truth. Together, we're a guy on the show with a guest host who's very biased, to say the least.
Damn right.
I'll about the current standings for the Star News Top 10 team. St. Francis, Monrovia, San Marino, Reno, Prep, LaSalle, Gabriel, Lino, South Pasadena, Muir, Pasadena, Palm, Pasadena. I don't know what else to say. Not sure we're usually this long. But one thing to say would be look out for Allison County and Varsity Player of the Year coming up this season. How do you feel about that prediction?
Feel great. Feels great.
We've spent, well, this show's been going on for a while. We've kind of gone off track. I kind of have something in my blood that I can't get out, and I'm pretty sure I need to go to Wells Fargo to get some money for Robert. So,
Me too.
we'll look like we're going to show in 15 minutes, folks, but not after we discuss one final topic after this commercial break. We're back.
Yep.
And what to say the least is, I don't know what's going on. You know what? Forget it. Spring Cup, how are you feeling, my friend?
What's the Spring Cup?
The Spring Cup?
Oh, the Sprint Cup? I don't even know what that is. What's that?
Okay, let's start off. You love NASCAR. We already knew